Start it up. They say money isn't everything. I know cause money is the only thing. Addicted to the fast life. Poor girls in the spotlight.
Check one, check two. I'm from Detroit City where the Gators are blue.
He has bars.
What up, though, world? Welcome to the Chop Shop Podcast Show, episode 1 trade.
That's that Baker's dozen.
And I am Marvel the Epic.
Yeah.
And next to me is the lovely Lady Sheeta.
Lovely.
And across from her is TK.
Hey, my cup is sponsored by Mad Dog 2020 and My Thai Martinis.
That's what's up. And we have a special guest today, and I'm finna get to this intro.
I like the
It's
sound.
a little, you
We
know,
all here.
we gonna get through it.
I'm just moving this up.
Oh yeah, we got so many motherfucking. We need some endorsement checks to start flowing through this motherfucker.
Talk to him.
Sorry, cuz I said I was gonna stop cussing. Yeah. Now back to our special guest. Joining the show today is straight out of the legendary House of Crump. And for those that don't know, is one of the historic boxing gyms in the world.
Yes, sir.
He's a product with that graceful hold on. Bear with me. He's a product of that with graceful moves and a devastating right. A champion with that one-on-one, man-to-man ring action.
Yes, sir.
And that sauce has carried over to the youth because he's a 5-time champion in the Michigan Youth Football League.
Mm-hmm.
We all here.
Weighing in at 100 steps ahead of you at all times. And standing 6 boss levels out of your reach. Without further ado,
Talk to him.
made in Detroit, the Superbad man, Tony Harrison.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We all here.
Welcome to the show, my guy.
Oh, man. Thanks for having me, T-Kizzle.
Welcome. I'm looking for a bodyguard.
Stop it.
I'm the can man for you.
What the can man mean?
That mean anybody can get it.
I'm going to use
That
that.
was a good one.
I'm going
Don't
to use
do
that. I'm using that.
The
I'm
can
writing
man.
tonight. I'm using that.
Lady
That's
Sheeta,
what's
your,
up.
your melanin is looking fascinatingly fetching.
Oh, I like that. Thank
Fascinating.
you. Fetching.
No doubt.
That's what's up. So what y'all, how was y'all week?
Talk to her, Lady Sheeta.
It was good. I did my usual thing.
What's the usual?
Work.
Hello.
And, you know,
Did you twerk with work?
I was twerking. I was sleepy at work.
Okay.
But I was at work.
I mean, you working hard then. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
We love hard working women.
Yeah, that's right. That's
That's what's
right.
up.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I just dedicated my attention to the fam, you know, kids, all that
Oh, it
good
was
stuff.
Thanksgiving.
We went,
That's
yeah,
love.
it was Thanksgiving.
I was at work.
We went to go and see that Thor movie. You know, I'm a big movie head. We went to go and check out that Thor.
Was it Thor or was
Thor?
it the all of them together?
No, that was a Thor.
Thor?
Justice
I ain't
League.
even-
I'm going to
Justice
check.
League.
I'm probably going to check that out
Okay,
today.
I
but
didn't even
that
know Thor had one. I thought that shit was on Netflix by
It was
now.
the,
I nigga went to the dollar show. I
Hey, I'm like, what's Thor?
just-
some Marvel, some comic shit.
No doubt.
It was straight though. It was decent.
That's
though.
what's up.
Okay.
You know, I did the usual too. I fucked around at the Cass State football game, man. We came up short last week, losing 9-7 to West Bloomfield. Hats off to those young men over there. They got a hell of a coaching staff and a great quarterback who's headed to Ball State, I think.
Oh, good.
He about 6'5", 230, and it was raining, so he couldn't
What
really,
he a dual threat or what? What he do?
definitely a dual threat. He couldn't really, they really went away from the passing because it was a rainy game.
Oh, okay.
But he was just tough to bring down, man. And the passes that he did execute, he dinked and dunked us
Right.
all game.
That's
We
what's up.
hung in there and fought as long as we could, but you know, it was just their day. It was their time.
What my
Yeah, so-
nephews do.
They didn't touch the field. They went across that bitch at the end of the game and
Okay.
at the 50 and
That's
shook
cool.
hands.
Okay,
That's
But
cool.
other than that, you know, but you know what though? All experiences is good experiences.
That's
All right.
right.
And
100%.
being that they was able to come,
yeah.
you know, and play a major role as freshmen and get to the semifinals is something that we're gonna take and work hard to repeat and get back to and
Right.
get to Ford Field, which, you know, is for all the marbles. So, you know, we got some that we're gonna put up for bulletin board and we're gonna work hard, and next year you're gonna have to smell our cologne because here we come.
That's true.
That's what's up.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, Superbad.
My dog.
Tell the people what, a little bit about yourself and what you got going on.
Let
How,
'em know.
How they can find you, get in touch with you.
Man, for me, man, I'm walking through the city of Detroit every day.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, no bodyguards, no paparazzi, nothing. Man, I'm walking through it every day.
That's what's up.
And me, man, I'm so heavily involved with the youth, man. You would never catch me at a club, but you'll catch me at a kids basketball game. You know what I mean? Like,
Let's salute
you know
that.
what I mean? Like, I choose that over any party for myself any day. You know what I mean? So it keeps me sane, it keeps me busy, and it keeps me out of the way of bullshit most of the time. You know what I mean? So
This city has a way of what you call it,
Swallowing.
Finding, yeah, for sure.
fallen soldiers and wouldas, couldas, and shoulda been,
And
good.
you know this like a family member. You know what I mean? Me and him have been on the same football field, coaching against each other in practice to make each other better.
of course.
To get to that ultimate goal. But here on the Chop Shop, we like to shed the light on people that's in our community doing something positive. Not only is he a hell of a mentor to some of these young men and doing his thing, coaching as far as football and basketball. He's a professional boxer that has a championship as well. So, but the thing about it that being that I love this guy. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I call him about my kids, never had to say it twice. He made it happen, and that wasn't just him. It's in his family. You know what I'm saying? They hold it down. But the thing that made me want to reach out to him and bring him on the show was he's a stand-up man. He's a real dude. He's 100% man. No punk, no sucker, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm appreciative for him taking this time out of his day to be on the show. And my nigga, I just want to tell you.
Oh, my nigga TK, I drop my hat for you any day, man.
No doubt.
Good people.
Hey, listen.
Don't do that.
What?
Listen. Coming from the east side, we got a stigma.
Oh yeah.
It's a way that we view certain west side guys. But being that I was in the mix with that coaching thing. I keep my eye on everything, but I was guilty of that. I had a stigma about certain west side guys.
Did
but
you?
This was a dude right here that I seen off top that I can get in a foxhole with.
So you a stereotype.
No, yeah, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that.
Don't do that.
No, I wasn't.
stereotyping.
No, it's
But listen,
good
but
in
listen,
every way.
but listen, but what
It
came
is different.
what came from that was me being able to see that he from the west side, but he got a lot of east side values. You know what I'm saying? Real stand up dude. So when you next to dudes, you want to have guys that's just like you,
Yeah.
just right next to you, and you can go to war with. And this was definitely a guy that I said, "Oh, I'm not worried."
Man, I love the smell of napalm in the morning, man.
Yeah.
I love the smell.
Especially when your kids around.
No doubt.
You want positive
No doubt.
images.
100%.
No doubt.
100%. My first boxing gym I actually went to was on the east side.
Yes,
You
sir.
know? I drove all the way from the west side to the east side every single day to go to Lasky every day.
Oh man!
Yeah,
Shout out
to
to
go to
Lasky.
Lasky every day.
Shout out to Lasky.
So
Yeah, they still stand.
they still standing.
Yeah,
Oh, they still standing. They
Rex
still
that's
standing.
standing in. They got
Oh
their
man, they
boxing
still
situation going.
standing. They still standing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my dude.
Yeah. I had a couple of red bitches in the Buffalo. Bitches was bad. They was calling that making buffalo wings too. But shout out to them.
Many decades ago, TK.
Many moons ago, my guy.
Many
moons
more.
ago.
Luthers.
That's what's up. Hold up, but before we get into the questions and stuff, you don't think there's a difference between Detroit East Side?
Don't
I'm
side
asking you a
me.
question.
He always
I'm
side me.
asking you a
Have y'all
question.
noticed it?
He
Right,
hit you
right.
with the side
Just
eye.
for you.
I'm just
Go
asking.
ahead, hit me with it.
Yeah, you don't think it's a difference between East Side Detroiters and West Side Detroiters?
No, I don't think it's a difference. I think people make it.
Create it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. people create a difference because the same thing you see on the east side, you will see on the west side.
definitely
I've been on
right
both
about that.
sides.
You
So
definitely
I
right
know.
about
You
that.
do, but
No, it's not a
it's
difference.
about 80%.
I think it may be-
more
I
on
think
the-
it may be a
it's
difference.
It's a difference.
I think it may be a difference.
In
Speak on
the
it.
guys and the girls.
I'm just speaking to her generally. I
seen-
just think it may be a difference. I think it may just take a little extracurricular activity for you to understand the
Yeah.
difference. You know?
Tell them what the difference is
No.
with the women.
Go ahead.
Tell them what the difference is with the women.
Go ahead. What's the difference?
I was telling Tony
I mean, to be honest, man, nowadays, man, I don't even cross war. I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't even go. I don't even. Like,
No,
if you
but
told me to go
explain the
anywhere on the
difference.
GPS, I would. I need it. I mean, you know me go anywhere on the east side. I need the GPS to get there.
I mean, you probably do because you don't go over there, so
I
you
don't.
wouldn't know.
I
That's
don't.
just like
But
going out of
you
town.
know what? To
wouldn't
be
know.
honest, man,
Yeah.
I met a lot of like east side women, man. That
Hello,
Like-
let's speak to that.
What? Go ahead.
like they down. And I love it. You know what I'm saying?
You mean like they down, they riders? They down for the get
I mean,
down?
like they gorgeous, they pretty, and like they down to earth. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like the West Side women, like
They're a little pretty. They stuck up a little
Ah,
bit.
man, you
Nose
got-
in
you
the
got-
hair.
You know
You gotta
what?
swing
lot of
on 'em a
people
couple times.
Swing on them. I like that. So, no, but no, a lot of guys think I'm from the West Side, and I had to tell them, no.
Because you bougie.
Bad and bougie.
It's like, no. But they do. They like,
Yeah.
oh, I thought you was from the West,
West
Side.
Side, yeah.
But I've been on both sides, you know. So
right.
I mean,
It's a stigma out there.
It
you know,
is.
It is. But what we should all be trying to do is
let me tell you
become
something.
one as a city.
We
I
are,
agree.
but
That's
we
what we
are
should be
one
doing.
as a city because once you go outside the city, people don't look at you as East Side, West
Right,
Side. They look at you as
Detroit.
Detroit.
Right.
Period.
Agree.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It's
Agree.
us as black people keep
Right.
dividing each other.
And you know what? We do that on the east side. Because, you know, just
I
because you
just
from the
said
east side,
it.
I'm going to rep East Warren till I die. You can be
Exactly.
from 7 and Ryan, and I'm going to still rep
It's
my
divisions
shit.
within
Jeff.
divisions.
Yeah,
And then you gotta multiply it by positivity.
Shout out to
I like
Algebra
that.
1.
I like that.
But no, it is. It's
No
it's
doubt.
divisions within divisions.
No doubt.
And that's sad. But I
That's
love
what's up.
everyone.
I just think you just gotta label solid as solid and leave it there, man.
That's it.
Solid is
That's
solid.
real.
You know,
Solid is
east,
solid.
west,
Real.
southwest. You know, I just meet a lot of solid people. I don't care where you
That
from.
is true. And I'm
Yeah.
a solid woman.
Hello.
Yeah, you mean
Talk
solid, that's
to
solid.
it.
Claim it.
Solid one.
Yeah, we see
I
it.
clone
Yeah.
it. I'm a solid when he said it.
Hey,
We
listen,
see it. We see it.
What?
I, listen, I never seen this nigga with no chapstick because he gonna ladies love his lips on.
Don't talk to him. Okay.
This is my man, but we had 11 over under, lady. The lick lips. You got 11, my nigga. You already at 5.
I'm at a little more than that already.
So
That's
we hating
what's
on the
up.
lick lips.
Nah, I'm
That's
fucking
what's
around.
up.
I do have some Carmade though.
No, we don't
Nah, we
that
don't
ain't
use that. We
needed
all
today.
natural, baby. It's gonna all naturally moist itself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tony, can you tell the people what influenced you to become a boxer?
You know what, man? I was kind of like tossed into it. You know what I mean? I was a guy that was, you know, just fighting all day. You know, all the time. You know, and through middle school, you know, 3.6 all day, but suspended every week for
Right,
fighting.
for fighting.
Yeah. My
What
mom
caused
even
the
worked at the
fights?
school. You know what, man? For me, I think I had the little man syndrome, you know, when I was littler, you know, because I was kind of premature. So, you know, I was always little. I was shorter. I was smaller. And I would always fight all the bigger guys, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And all the older guys and the guy that was in my brother's grade, I would fight for my brother. You know, it was just something about the rush, you know, something about the rush of fighting. And you know what? You know, one day my mom told my dad, you know, you got to put him in the gym. And I never looked back from there. Not even knowing the lineage that I had with the history of my granddad and my dad boxing. You know, at that age, I was just, you know, my mom said put me in it, and I ran with it, and I never turned back.
Oh, so it's in the bloodline.
Right,
It's-
talk
it's-
about it.
So it's in the
talk about
bloodline. You know, my granddad was one of Detroit's best boxers.
Okay.
My dad ended up turning pro. You know, my granddad trained him, and you know, it just knocked down, and my dad trained me. So it was all just
Oh, that
a
is
trickle
so
effect.
wonderful.
Yeah, it
Let's
was just
salute
trickle
that.
effect.
Let's salute that.
You know?
And you training all the kids.
And I'm training all the
That's
kids.
What's up?
Growing up, was there a fighter you looked up to or wanted to be like?
If you had to ask me, it was Vernon Forrest. You know,
Forrest.
I was a Vernon Forrest guy.
No doubt.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I used to like him, man. He was, you know, he kind of resembled me when I started growing. He was tall, skinny,
Yeah.
you know, black, rugged, you know, kind of guy, you know, but he was quick with the hands
Yes,
and,
sir.
Oh yeah.
you know, took on every challenge. And, you know, I just kind of resemble myself on that.
Oh,
That's what's up.
Well, let me ask you something. What kind of mindset do you got to get into for training for an actual fight? What's the mindset, the discipline that you have to prepare yourself for the training for a professional fight?
I'm gonna just give you my take on it. You know, when they tell me I gotta fight the whole week, I just try to get everything out. You know, I just try to just go ahead, just party hard. You know,
Smash off.
Yeah, you know, do the Miguel. You know what I mean, and just try to
Skywalk on them.
skywalk on my, you know, and I try, yeah, you know, I just try to live, and then you know because I know that 8 o'clock. I know that 4 o'clock in the morning run starts that Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so you know, it's a job. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot of discipline, and a lot of sacrifice. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'm away from my son, which I hate being away from. But you know, sometimes I'm away from him, and you know, but I know, you know, I know the cause is for something so much greater.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
so.
sir.
You know,
Shout
for
him
me,
out, man. Shout out Lil Tom.
shout out my guy, man. Shout out my guy. I know he don't understand what's going on right now. He's with his mom, and but shout out to them. You know, they taking care of business, and like I said, everything is for them. Everything I do is for them, and you know, it's not even for me no more. You know, I don't even do it for me. You know, that's one thing life taught me. You know what I mean? It's not even for me. It don't even be for me no more. You know, everything I do is for somebody else.
That's
so.
real.
Oh, that's what's
real.
up.
Now, being you got a question?
No, go ahead.
Being that you are one of the best football coaches for the youth in the state, I would say. What's more satisfying for you, winning a professional title or leading young men to a football championship? Because you got how many football championships?
5.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Fever, Finkel, 4-1. Shout out to Cino, 4-1.
No doubt. Let's salute that. No doubt. But what's more satisfying for you?
For me personally, to be honest, winning the national championship probably would be more satisfying for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you know, winning something that I could do for myself, it doesn't even add up to the amount of joy you see when you see all those kids smiling and all those kids' parents texting you, and you know, we appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I can appreciate myself by winning the championship for myself.
Yeah,
you know what
the
I mean?
work you put in.
I know exactly what I do. But you know what I mean? So, but all year round, you molding those kids and you teaching those kids, and you see the growth in those kids. And you
Building
see them
bonds with them.
You build them, and I'm telling you, like, I got 36 kids right now.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like 36 of them. You know what I mean?
Salute that.
You know what I mean? You know, it's you know, every day, you know, I give my shoes to somebody that needed it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And wanna you know, and right now my situation is a kid stays with me that used to play for the Bulldogs.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I just, you know, and I took him in just because it was the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And you know, it's one of those things where I understand how a kid could I won't say not listen to his parents, but you know, you get the same advice your parents give you from me, and it hits you.
It's a different voice.
It's a different voice.
Yeah.
It's a different, you know, and that's what, you know, and that's what I got with the kid that stays with me. You know, I got a different voice. You know, he respects everything I say. You know, I tell him to jump, he say how high.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? But it's a situation where I understand that he's a boy and you got to treat him like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know if the situation at home was treating them, you know, how he needed to be. You know, it's just different. You know what I mean? I'm more a big brother. That's more mother and dad. You know what I mean? So So for me,
but you definitely a part of the village because it takes more than just
100%, 100%
to raise them. So that
100%, and for me, man, I just think it's with any kid, you know, you gotta reach that kid how he's able to be reached.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's no mother, no father. Reach that kid how he's able to be reached, because at the end of the day, we all got the same common goal, and that's to get that kid to where he needs to get.
No doubt, no doubt.
That's what's up.
Positive role model.
And I can say that I agree with everything you're saying, because it can be rewarding, man. Because was that back in 2014? 2014, I coach was that Pal League, man, the Royals or whatever. You know,
Oh,
the
you talking
kids
about
that we took
baseball?
on- Yeah, baseball.
Well, I used to
Pal
fuck the
League.
Royals up back in the
No,
day. I was
not
a
our
Texas
Royals.
Ranger.
Not our
I was a
Royals.
Texas Ranger
Not our
back in the day,
Royals.
cuz.
Not our
I was
Royals.
on my Albert Bell shit back in the day. You feel me?
Not our
Salute
Royals,
the
but-
catchers who can bang that shit over the fence. You feel me?
We went undefeated, man, and won the championship, man.
Okay.
Like I said, at Maharis, that was my side of town, East Jeff.
What year was this?
This is 2014.
Oh, okay. I was done
2014.
playing by then. Oh, you talking about you coaching? I thought you
Yeah,
were
I
talking
help
about
coach
playing.
out, man.
You
I help coach out. So I understand how it is, you know, reaching the kids and
Yeah.
teaching them and where they begin and where they finished or still going in life.
Yeah.
That's real inspiration, man.
It is.
So
We need positive role
Congrats
models
to that.
like that.
Congrats
More,
to that. Oh,
more
yeah.
though. Cause it's
And I'm
not
gonna
It's
mention
hard.
something else. I'm gonna mention
this
something
music
else.
out here make it hard.
Yeah.
'Cause I heard some
you're
Savage
right.
21 the other day.
21.
I wanted to,
Maybe,
hey,
yeah.
yeah.
21.
I almost had to go back for a minute. Like, yeah. Dog.
Hey, but you know what you know, one of the things that stand out more than anything is a person who can, you know, provide for others without looking for any accolades.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And that's
Okay.
something that, you know what I mean, he's been doing for years, and I want to, you know what I mean, thank you and salute you for, my dog, because you don't ask for nothing in return.
Nah,
I
that's
see
what's
you up
up.
early in the morning, man, with turkeys and food for the less fortunate during the holiday seasons, and not just on occasions.
Right.
My man is out there 24/7.
But
You
you
know
know
what
what?
I'm saying?
And that's
That's
what
what's
I
up.
was saying on Thanksgiving, because like when I was looking on social media, that's the only time when people came out, and I'm like, why they? You know, it's 365
Why
days
wait
in a
for
I
year.
an
agree.
occasion?
Why wait for occasion or one day out the year?
People gotta eat
People
every
need.
day.
Thank you.
No
I
doubt.
said the same thing.
No doubt.
I
And this,
feel
and
like-
this, cause you know, we just went through the little Trump and LeVar Ball thing
Uh-huh.
when he helped my man get his son out of jail in his
But I heard
words.
he ain't
But the
helped.
thing
Yeah,
about
I heard
it
that
is,
one ain't true.
no,
That
but
wasn't true.
let's just say it's true, just for the sake of the argument.
Okay.
You looking for accolades on the other end. If you was doing me a favor, you know,
Right,
he already
right,
said
right.
in his interview, in his press conference, thank you. So why is your beef with this man's father?
Yeah. Right.
He's thanking you.
Right.
So I don't respect that though, because if you gonna do me a favor or do me something positive,
He looking for
yeah,
recognition.
you looking
and
for
all that.
recognition.
Yeah.
I respect the person who do it just out of the kindness and say God bless you, I love you, and anything I can do in the future to help you, I'm with that. So
Right.
let's salute my dog Tony Superbad Harrison.
Do
You
that.
know what I mean?
Do that.
For not being a nigga that's looking for no handout and no goddamn accolade.
Nah, never that.
Right. No recognition.
You got
Just
questions,
doing
sis?
it. I did.
No, yeah, sure. Sure.
What
Shoot
made
it.
you a
Keep
good
it clean.
a good fighter?
Hold on.
Y'all know I'm about to be shut
What
up.
makes you a good extinguisher?
Don't do that now.
Okay,
Don't do
all
that.
right, listen.
What make you a good fighter?
I think my will and my heart. You know, I mean, it's a lot of fighters in the world, man. I just
No
think,
doubt.
the discipline for me was, and this my honest. This is, they ain't nothing but honest truth.
Go ahead. We
You know,
like
this
honesty.
all my boys, man. All my boys was in my ride hard boys, man. They smoking weed every day. They was drinking every day. You know what I mean? And I was every day. It was nah. You know what I mean? And I'm okay. And I was the only one. You know what I mean? Not like, you know what I mean? So
That's
you know,
definitely discipline.
from that young age, because it was a lot of times I'm like, they kind of smell kind of good, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like, let me just see what the hype is about, type shit, you know what I mean? And it was like, nah, I'm straight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the discipline for me it came at a very young age, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, it just, staying disciplined and knowing the task that the road that gotta be driven down. You know what I mean? Knowing the road that got to be
Yeah.
driven down, and I was willing to drive down that road to, make the sacrifices for myself.
So,
I like that.
Okay, bet. I got a question if you don't. You got
No,
another one?
I got
it's on you, my
I do
Weeble.
that.
You
Go
go
ahead.
ahead,
We
go ahead. Oh, no,
We
go ahead,
bounce
go ahead.
back and forth.
Okay. I just wanted to tell the people what weight class do you fight in and what's your walk around weight?
I fight at 154. And I probably walk around probably like 168,
168.
68, 65 or something like that. Yeah.
So we got to drop them to 12, 14 pounds.
Oh man, I do that in like
That
3
ain't
days.
too bad. Yeah, that ain't too bad.
Give me
That's
the
right.
secret too.
I know, right?
Shit ain't working for you,
Man,
man.
listen to me.
Goddamn.
Listen
What's
to
your
me.
everyday routine like? Because I need
Man,
it by the
listen,
31st.
listen.
Okay. I need it by that New Year's Eve.
And I'm not even gonna tell you, man. Like literally, I eat the worst stuff in the world.
Really?
Right, like
Me
literally,
too.
like when I'm not training, I just do all the worst stuff, and like I
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
I just live like I'm not a fighter. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that when I live bad, I'm at a good weight. Like I'm at like 162, and I eat bad. I eat. The moment
metabolism, man.
listen to me, but the moment I start training and I start eating right, drinking water, not fucking around, not bullshitting,
Yeah.
I go up in weight. You know what I mean? It's the total opposite, man.
Wow.
It's the total opposite. And then the week of the fight, I get down there and when I hit the scale, and you can't be like a ounce of a pound over.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And you get down there and you 162, and I'm like, damn.
Now, is this true? I heard in some title fights, if you don't make weight, the title is
It's over. It's over. You can't win the
Wow.
title. You can't win the title. You probably be, fined a couple thousand,
the
couple
match
10,000.
might still go on, but
The match but you can't win the belt.
Wow.
I can still win the belt, but the guy that was overweight can't win the belt.
Oh man.
So really, you just fight now.
you
just
gotta
fight
really
a
be
regular fight.
disciplined then to make that
Yeah,
weight.
man, it's that that's the hardest part about fighting, man. To be honest,
Yeah.
it ain't the fighting part. It's it's the making weight, and a lot of this stuff is just draining to your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way you do it, the way you lose the weight, it's not. Sometimes it's not healthy.
So you
know what I mean?
When you cutting weight, you don't drink a lot of water?
I don't drink nothing. No drink a lot of water. I don't drink nothing.
Drink nothing.
I don't drink nothing. I don't eat nothing for probably like 3-4 days.
There go the secret,
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen.
thank you.
Starve yourself, thirst yourself. You out of here. You
Listen
know?
to me, and every day, every single day, I'm still working out every day.
Okay.
Like every day, I'm still losing weight every day by working out.
Wow.
So
you know
you
what I
just
mean?
fasting for 3 days.
Fasting,
Yeah.
like 100%.
That's always been the secret.
But 100% fast. Like when you fast and you can eat after a certain time.
Yeah.
None of that for me.
None.
like
None of that.
100%.
Let me ask you this. What's
I'm
the
dead on the third day, laid out.
third day? I ain't even made past 24. Let's give me a slice.
Gotta have a great.
But listen, what's the adrenaline rush that comes with the weigh-in? Like you see your opponent, it's the weigh-in. You got your team with you, and it's about to be the square down, the showdown.
Yeah.
What's the adrenaline rush for that?
I mean, besides licking your lips 100 times because you dehydrated all the way, all the way around you, you're super dehydrated.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Like, everything is just like, you want to see, what
You
he
wanna see his
possessed.
heart, man.
You want to see
You
it.
wanna see
That's
his
it.
heart, man.
That's it. Easy.
I wanna see his
Easy.
heart, man.
Easy. I want to see where he at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see where he at when you go head to head with
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what you do. I want to see where your eyes
I
roll
want to
at.
see how you talking.
I
Your
wanna-
voice shivery.
Oh man, I
You know
want
what I'm
to
saying?
see
I'ma
you.
smell your breath, nigga.
Man, I wanna see
Scared.
it.
Don't smell
Yeah.
bad.
I wanna see
Nah,
it.
you can smell
I
it. You
wanna
can
see it
smell
all.
scared on the nigga breath.
And that's the thing. Like you want to see it all, man. Like
Yeah.
that those are all signs of who want it and who don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also it can be deceiving a lot of times. You know what I mean?
Explain that.
Okay, so go
Hold
ahead.
on,
Go
hold
ahead.
I mean that could be deceiving. That guy could be well prepared and he like, I'm gonna let this guy do all that.
Poker face.
Oh, I can let this guy do. I'm gonna let this guy. But come fight night, it's your ass. You know what I mean? It's
I respect that.
you know what I mean. So for me, like I said, I fight every single day, man. So for me, when I weigh in, I know we got to fight anyway.
Yeah.
You know why try to beast you right now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not even gonna waste my energy because once my emotion gets involved, I want to do everything out of character now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now I'm getting
So
off of the game
now I'm getting off of the game plan. So
Yeah.
now when I'm fighting, I want to knock your ass out. But
Yeah.
that ain't even the game
That's
plan.
not it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like I said, I lost the fight to that. You know, I lost the
Right.
fight to emotion. You know what I mean? When I'm winning the whole fight, but I wanted to knock the bitch out so bad.
Shout out to the bitch.
I
Yeah,
know
the
this bitch.
You little whore.
You still a bitch. Little
You know
hoe.
what I mean? Yeah, so I wanted to knock him out so bad that emotion got involved because of the weigh-in. It was so tight at weigh-in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
pushing, we shoving. And I mean, like, I wanted to cancel the fight because I wanted to just fight him. Let's just fight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then
Street fighter.
Yeah.
and once again, like I said, I think it was a tactic
Learn.
for them, and it worked for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like everything is just a learning
Learning
process.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything is just
Yeah,
learning. It's a
learn.
learning process.
Okay, so is it more important to be respected or feared?
I mean,
Good
respect.
question, sus. I like that.
You like it?
I mean,
I was up all night.
Hello.
I mean, my thing is, you don't have to fear me. You know what I mean? I'm not walking around with pistols. I'm not walking around trying to kill nobody. I don't want you to fear me. You know what I mean? Because I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you gotta respect me. You can't just,
Yes.
you can't do anything, man. You can't walk out of your house and just do anything to me or to somebody. You know what I mean? So, hey, for me, it's not fear. You know what I mean? I'm not beasting nobody. I'm not out here running your pockets. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I mean? I walk around every single day, head high. You know, giving back every single day, but. Once again, you will respect me though. You know what I mean? I done caught a couple cases like that. So you will respect me.
You have to
I
respect
got
me.
you.
You may not like me, but you have
You gotta
to
respect it. You just gotta respect it. And that's the end of the day, man. When you got to respect, you got everything.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean?
That's true.
I got a couple of quick questions right quick.
Quick ones.
How does I don't know how to phrase it.
Go
How
ahead,
does
phrase how you phrase it.
a boxer hands look? Or can you tell the people about your knuckles? Because I done seen a couple boxers with no knuckles.
Well, you see
Missing
my
or
knuckles
not.
is
Yeah, I see.
plenty scars. This knuckle right here is actually broke. I didn't even fix it. You know, after a fight, I broke it and didn't fix it. I let it just fix itself. So, you know, a lot of scars.
Time
A lot.
heals all weak wounds.
Nah, man.
So what's that? No
I didn't even
surgery?
have no
You can't-
insurance. No, I didn't have no
So
insurance.
you know nothing.
So it's just one of those things like you just like, you know, go with the flow. You know what I mean? Knew my hand was broke, but you know,
Wow.
I broke it and didn't do nothing to it, man. You know, and so like I said, this knuckle's broke. This knuckle right here was fractured. You see the scar right there. You know, it's fractured. It's just messy, man. It's messy, man. And you know what, man? I just think through the long haul, I might have Alzheimer's in my hands. You know what I mean? Because I've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? And honestly, not taking care of them right. You know what I mean? So like I said, like this broke and I didn't get it fixed. You know what I mean? So it's real damaging. And like Floyd Mayweather get them things massaged. That's not me.
For any
You need that masseuse.
masseuse bitches who trying to come up in
Oh,
the game,
man, you know what, man,
my
that's-
dog looking for you. Come through. With the,
We ain't gonna
You
wait
know
till
what,
they-
man? And that's a lot of that stuff is just for TV.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff is just a good look for somebody that doesn't know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's a good look for him, but it's all just for TV. It's all for show. You know.
Now let me ask you something.
Hold on, T.
Go ahead,
We ain't
go ahead.
gonna wait to the end. Shout your handle out, man. Your IG, where they can find you, your camp name, your gym name.
Oh
all
man,
that
you
stuff,
know what, man? I own a gym on Puritan, right in the thick of the hood. Puritan in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Team Superbad all day. You know, shout out to Pops Ali. Shout out to my brother Lloyd and my brother Basim. Pops that runs the gym. Stefan that helps run the gym. And all the kids and that we get each and every day from every single neighborhood. You know, this is all for y'all. So find me on Instagram at Made in Detroit 1990. You know, that's what the thick of the stuff goes in that. You know,
sir.
matter of
Yes,
fact,
sir.
you gonna have to find me on Snapchat because a lot of that stuff erased. So
Okay.
you can find me on Snapchat.
I want to get a little serious because I know you personally and I know you know what I mean, the heart you got and what type of guy you are. But speak on how being evicted as a young man helped mold you to the man that you are today.
I mean, those situations were, sad to say, but those were my best times. That's when I found myself. You know what I mean? You know, and I went through like getting kicked out of Mumford, and I went to I had to go to a private school because they said I was gang related. You know, which I wasn't, but
Right.
they said it was gang related, and that whole evicted process. I was catching a bus to school every day, and this where you find out who's all for you, man. And I ended up staying with my cousin who was only like 23 at the age. You know what I mean? And I
Kid
ended
itself.
Kid itself. And shout out to Graham.
doubt.
Shout out to Graham. So I ended up staying with him, and he ended up taking me in, and everything was everything. Like I said, I had to find myself because he had kids of his own. He had a wife of his own.
Yeah.
He had work of his own. So you know what I mean. Every day, every dollar I made was a hustle dollar. Every time I got to school, it was late, but I had to force myself to go to something I didn't want to go to because it was so far. You know what I mean? Because I had to catch the bus to get there. You know what I mean? And the Catholic school I went to, I ended up going to Bishop Borges. That suit and tie. I mean, that's dress shirt, tie from.
Totally opposite.
Totally opposite from what I'm.
Formal wear.
Yeah.
That's right, and like for me, it was like my shirt was so nasty. I used to go to school, take that shirt off, and put it right in the locker and just hang it up, and then go back to school and just take it out the locker and put it back on.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because like I said, my load from going back and forth from football practice and staying at my friend's house. Shout out to Noel and his parents and Jaron and his parents. A lot of times they gave me stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of times it was they looked out for me, man. It was a lot of people looking out for me because I had a good heart. So everybody seen a good heart. I just didn't have nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? But I was a good hearted person. You know what I mean? They was getting jumped. You seen me in the mix of it. You know what I mean? You seen me, in the thick of things. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, hold on, before y'all get started, I got a quick story.
Go ahead.
This one I know he was a certified real dude. We scrimmage in Inkster Bengals, I think. We out in Inkster. Mm-hmm. Our team just come off the field. We the C team. He coaching the D team. One of his players, it's a play happening. One of his players, one of the other team players that wasn't even suited. This nigga's like a grown man, like 2021. He come over and hit one of the TJ. No, this B team.
It's B team. They hit the B team. Yeah.
He coming, knock young boy out, put him to sleep.
With the fist?
Fist. Knock him out. It's a melee. First person I see is my dog, young dog. You know what I mean? He come up, and I don't give a fuck who in the way. He putting them to sleep. And all I seen was, listen, I see
Hold on, cause we don't need no cases.
No.
That's so old, man. They could bring this back up, man. Whatever lawyer they got, man, let us know.
I seen a lot of niggas windmilling. I seen a lot of niggas grabbing and talking. But I seen my young dog dropping niggas like dominoes. You hear me? So I say, oh, my niggas, my niggas serious.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and that's all. Like, I'm joking about it, but the thing about it was when he seen somebody do something to his,
right?
He came to his rescue, and it wasn't not asking no questions. It's not about to happen on my watch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I gotta salute my dog.
No
doubt. You honestly see what person that through controversy.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? Not through the fascination and everything
good.
Yeah, not when everything good.
Right,
you see what they had through controversy. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of friends that I had to cut off because through controversy, they show,
They didn't stand up.
And that ain't what you about. You know what I mean? If you fold in the fight, what you do on that stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
Goodness.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God.
Passing out right now.
Is he in the courtroom right now? Can you point him out?
I call his cell phone too.
Let me throw something at you right
Yeah.
I want to know what's one of your wildest nights after a fight, man.
Ooh.
We talking about
wild.
thoughts. Yeah, we talking about
He wasn't here.
Vegas life, whatever.
That nigga say, hey, what's the boxing groupie life like?
Okay, I'm
gonna train tomorrow.
Shit, after the show, baby, let's go.
For me, it
PG-13. Keep you clean up. No, fuck it, uncut.
For me, when I was fighting in the city, man, everything was just like, man, it was all there. You know what I mean? It was,
all there?
It was all there, man. I lead the fight, and my promoter was a guy that owned he owned a car dealership, so.
Okay.
For a whole week I used to be, ride whatever car he had that was the fly. So maybe like a
Willing
truck.
them in.
So I didn't even need the car. That's the thing. I didn't even need the car. Right. So
that was just icing on the cake.
That's just icing on that. So I'm after the fight, I always wanted something unhealthy for me. because I always went 2 months
clean.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So after the fight, I'm always at a Wendy's or, I'm in the drive-through. I'm in the drive-through handling business. You know what I'm saying? And my man no, listen to me. My man you get the food for free for this. Cause he watching and I'm like, go ahead, bro. You good. You know, so I'm in the drive-through.
Is this
You got it for free. I said, hold on, I'm gonna just
they Slurpee on him?
no, and I'm telling you, like,
We got to get that a nickname.
man,
so.
you know what? And it wasn't even a Slurpee. That's what I'm saying. Like it's full blown. It's
Oh,
on. It's on.
This the rodeo show?
Oh, it's the rodeo show.
show.
It's the rodeo show, and then a lot of the times it didn't last long. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a very short intermission from.
And this was in the D.
This in the D.
Now you know that was in the D.
This in the D, and this
I heard about
and
Vegas
this
life.
this in
Miami?
Shout out to all the rodeo chicks out here and the high horse riders.
Yes, sir.
We love y'all.
Yes, sir.
Ride
And
that
a lot of times, I know I'm a selfish guy, man. A lot of times after the fight because it's all for me because
Hello.
it's so short. It's not even no shade to myself, but it's so short because you go 2 months without it. That's like prison. You know what I mean? You get out.
Build up is there.
Oh man, it's there.
Yeah.
It's there. You know what I mean? So something you ain't touched in a long time. Emotions just flying
man.
and.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
You out here killing me.
oh man, and 5 minutes down the line, you like, whew,
Shit.
Hey, listen.
and it's on to the
Man,
next.
I wish we could share some stories right now. Man, but
We can't.
no,
We can't.
maybe after the camera start rolling. But
What
what you said what you said about the 2 months. So do you believe that helps you? Not
know
going
what?
Without sex for 2 months, or
I think it's all mental.
It's all mental,
I think it's all mental. I think it's genuinely all mental. Because you know what? To be honest, man, I didn't have sex 3 days before a fight, and I done had sex, 3 months before a fight. You know what I mean?
right, and it's still the
I
same.
think it's all just the mental preparation for everything. You know what I mean? I just think I just think a coach tell you that just to see how disciplined you are to listen to what he's saying. That type of thing. When a coach tell you to go run up the 2 gap when you won't get a yard of the 2 gap, it's kind of just to see if you're gonna run up that 2 gap. You know what I mean?
And do
You
you
know what I
want to?
mean?
And do you want to challenge yourself?
That's it.
That's all.
That's all. I just think it's all a mental thing because I know for sure, Floyd Mayweather didn't have sex. You know what I mean? A day before a fight. You know what I mean? So
He having sex every
you know,
minute.
yeah.
I'm gonna take that advice though. I'm gonna take that advice though.
you
I'm about to start working out starting Monday. So all you bitches, we ain't fucking for 3 months. I'm about to get my body right, my mind right. My nigga Superbad say, bitch, y'all gotta be patient. I ain't fucking around with you, bitch.
I dig
A
it.
temptation.
Y'all
Too much
something else,
temptation.
man.
What
That's what's
happened?
up, though. All right,
Okay,
y'all.
okay.
Welcome back to the Chop Shop Podcast Show, episode 1, Trey, with our guest Tony Superbad
Superbad.
Harrison.
yes, sir.
And it's time to take it to
Taking it from the top.
yeah.
Top 5, baby.
Hey, today's top 5. We got a 2-in-1 for y'all. Being that we did the top 5 boxers. I think it was episode 3.
Yeah,
4,
probably it's 3 or 4,
something like
somewhere
that.
around there.
But being that we got my man who's a professional knock your ass out artist in the building, we gonna ask you, who is your top 5 boxers of all time?
All time. Let me see.
No particular order.
No order. Ali. He always had my heart.
Yes, sir.
We going Sugar Ray Robinson.
Okay.
We go Marvin Hagler.
Hold on. Let that breathe. Hold on. I'll fuck you where you go.
Oh yeah, we got Henry Hank, and we got my last one. We gotta go We gotta go Tommy Hearns, man. We
Said
gotta
Tommy
go
Hearns,
Tommy.
let's salute that.
We gotta go Tommy.
I like that. What did I say?
Now, let me ask you, who is Henry Haynes?
Oh, that's the peoples. They're my peoples.
Okay,
They're
Talk
okay,
about him.
okay.
They're my peoples,
Hold
man.
on, hold up.
Salute Henry Haynes.
Yeah, they're-
Hold on
they're-
1
they're-
second. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Tezzy. He can't be with us today.
Tezzy Faye, what up, fam?
T
yeah,
underscore
yeah.
cocky. What is the underscore in there
fault,
for?
We done got involved in when we get to
For
this
petty.
drinking. When we get to drinking and all this little stuff, kind of slip our mind. But Tezzy,
Shout out to Mad Dog 2020 and My Time Martinez.
All right. Brief segment. Okay, my fault.
Run it down one more time, real quick for us.
Oh,
my guy.
that's my people, man. That's my granddad. He fought everybody that has something to do with everybody in that generation in the 50s and the 60s.
Yes, sir.
And he was the sweet science, man. You see Floyd Mayweather doing all the fancy stuff. He started all that.
Okay.
So-
Can I get a quick question from you?
Go ahead.
No.
And this for all the niggas out here who, just be they look at the flash and they run with it. pure boxing in the ring, Roy Jones or Money Mayweather?
Pure boxing.
Pure boxing.
We going Money Mayweather.
Oh,
Over
Pure
Roy?
boxing.
yes.
Over
Pure.
Roy?
When it comes to pure
Fuck
boxing.
me up
No.
with that one. He
No.
fucked me up with that one.
When it comes to pure boxing, now you
No.
not you
Fuck
talking
me up
about
with that one.
Floyd Mayweather is a boxer. That's what he does. He's a
Exactly.
boxer.
Oh, you're not saying winning. You're just saying pure boxing.
Pure-
Okay.
in
A
the
pure
ring.
boxer. That's a
I get
pure
it.
boxer that uses the ring to his ability. He used
yeah, I get that.
every inch of the ring. That's Floyd Mayweather.
He's an asshole.
You
but
know what I
guess
mean? Roy Jones was a guy that just was purely talented. Like
Okay.
he probably the most like he was a freak. He was a freak. He's super fast, catching chickens and all that kind of stuff.
So
like
what you think the difference between those two guys? Because I'm a Roy.
I think Roy wasn't technically sound like Floyd. But Floyd Mayweather got to the 40s and kept going. You know what I mean? Like Roy Jones got to the 30s and that's when he started losing because.
But
he
Roy
moved up,
up.
but he moved up.
But once again, Floyd moves up too. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is the thing is like I said, Floyd can move up. I don't care what weight it is. Floyd can move up because technique is the basis of anything. You know what I mean? Like Roy Jones wasn't
That's true.
technically sound. He had his hands down most of the time.
Yeah.
It was just he was a
He got
freak.
cocky a lot.
Yeah, he was a freak.
right,
he was
right.
a freak. He was more athletic than everybody.
That's a little
But
bit.
once age started kicking in, you know, Roy started losing. That's just it.
Floyd Mayweather.
I got some questions. I know we got.
Hold on, let's top five. You know
Shout out to Mayweather's.
Hold on. So
Yeah, this nigga was
I want to say Sugar Ray Leonard versus Mayweather, but
Ooh, now that's something to talk about.
and that's what I'm talking about.
That's something to talk about.
That's
Let's
one
talk
of my
about
guys. I think he would lose with Tommy and Sugar Ray.
You know, I think Tommy definitely had the better chance because of his height and his reach. Yeah, and the speed and the strength of the jab. I honestly think Tommy would beat him. You know, I don't know. I think Sugar Ray Leonard and him will be 50-50. They both the same height. They both got good attributes to attain to themselves. I think that's one of those 50-50 fights.
But I respect that. But I think Marvin Hagler would have a better chance than Tommy.
To be who?
Who?
Floyd.
You know what?
Let me tell you the reason why.
Go
Let me tell
ahead,
you the
and
reason why.
I'm gonna counter
Let me
that.
tell you the reason why. Because I think Floyd can go the distance with a guy like Tommy Hearns and win in them later rounds, just because his endurance gon' take him to 10, 11, 12. But I think Hagler gonna bring the fight to him, a la what he did to Sugar Ray.
So
I think Sugar Ray won against Hagler on a lot of last 15 seconds of the
You
fight.
might let him outpunch himself though.
But that man was in such great condition. Like, I don't think he can outpunch himself because during that era, them was some top
Top
flight
guys.
athletes.
Yeah,
Like,
they were.
No 3 rounds, but I
And
everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah.
But I think from that era,
You
I'm a
think he
Sugar
had-
Ray guy, but I think Hagler would have.
and I'm gonna give you my opinion. You know what I mean? Like Hagler lost to Leonard.
Right.
You know what I mean? And,
Right.
and somewhat similar to Floyd Mayweather's style of fighting. And listen to me, everybody that fights Floyd Mayweather only has one style to try to beat that guy.
Right.
It's not to box him.
Trying to beat him.
You gotta charge him like Hagler.
But
That's
this what I'm
his
gonna say.
style.
This what I'm gonna say to that. Leonard won the fight on strictly style points in them last rounds. Like the last 15.
Leonard won the first 4 rounds easy.
But
Easy.
you could have easily gave that to Marvin, but what the difference was the flurries that Sugar Ray put on in the
I agree.
last
I
20,
agree.
15 seconds of the fight sold them on 3 minutes.
So you tell me what you think Floyd gonna do to him in those little flurries. You don't think Floyd? You don't think like it's like Marvin Hagler had one style. He didn't have a variety of things to try to defend. He had one style.
But I don't know. I don't
strength
know
and condition.
I don't know if Floyd could have took that, ate that, and came back because that's
You know what?
a hell of a one to give.
My guy, you gotta go back and watch Floyd Mayweather versus Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather versus Marcus
That's not
Maidana.
Marvin,
But
though.
they
That's
not even on the
Marvin,
same
though.
level. But yeah, I
You know what? You know all those guys that Miguel Cotto's a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer.
But you know the difference between Hall of Famer and a one hit. You know, Hagler was a punch. Like that one punch will sleep.
But you know what? Hagler was a guy that would wear you down. He wasn't a guy that could devastatingly Mike Tyson one punch knock you out. He was one of those guys that would wear you down because he was so much in better shape than you that he wanted to wear your ass down.
We gonna get back to that. So what we doing now? Top five.
We doing the top five. This is the top 5 most underrated rappers. These are your most underrated guys who go under the radar but should be mentioned with the best.
I agree.
Oh, should be mentioned with
Guys
the best.
who go under the radar but
do it.
lyrically should be mentioned amongst the best. They body of work, the quality of songs they make should be mentioned with the best. And since we are the Chop Shop, it's only fitting to let the Melanin Madam start us off.
Okay, so my top 5, I'm gonna have to go with Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
Lupe.
That's a good one.
Skateboard.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to go with Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Is it underrated?
That's nowhere near. You know what? I'm gonna let you keep going, baby.
Let it breathe.
I'm gonna let you keep going, baby, before we start this. I'm gonna let you keep going, boo.
Go ahead.
To me, he's not recognized enough.
I got what
you know
saying.
what I'm saying.
I
That's
definitely
why.
understand what you're saying.
Okay.
They're underrated, right? They're not recognized.
Yeah,
Okay.
understand you.
Okay.
And I feel like Common is one of them.
Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. Okay, baby. Okay. Talk to
I
me.
mean, Kendrick is only mentioned because who's he with. You know what I'm saying? If he was by himself, he wouldn't be mentioned at all.
I feel you.
But I'm gonna have to go with J. Cole too.
Okay.
Gotta go with Cole.
I agree. I'm in agreement to that. Cold World.
And now my last one. This is my favorite. I'm gonna have to.
Why's your
I'm gonna
favorite?
have to go with my brother T. Keezy.
Oh, let's go, TK.
Giving out a guy who's head of my life. No doubt. Appreciate that, sis.
You better know.
Want me to go next?
No doubt.
Want me to go next? Okay. I'm gonna start it off with Prodigy from Mobb Deep.
Oh,
Okay. Rest in peace.
Know what it is.
And I should have named this guy right here first. Doc's gonna kill me. But the Funk Doctor Spot
Red Man, let's go.
Very underrated. Very underrated.
Oh man, you going way back.
Oh yeah, I'm going back on that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. This guy had a nice little ring, and if you listen to his bars up against Nori, Big Pun, and some of the other guys when he was out there doing this thing, he brings it. Very different. Had everybody wearing pink and purple and all that.
Cam.
No.
Hey, killer.
Hey, I feel you, King Joppy. We gotta fuck
You
with
got
that.
the
He
gym.
set the tone for a lot of things, man. Y'all sleeping.
Killer.
Y'all sleeping on Cam.
He definitely a tone setter.
This one I'm gonna go with the guy from VA. One half of the Clips, Pusha T.
Push.
What's that, 4?
That's 4. That's 4, my guy.
I'm with
Take your
Pusha.
time.
I'm with Pusha.
This 5th one is hard, man. Man, I got 5 guys now here I can go with.
Take your time. We're getting to an honorable match.
Since I'm from Michigan, Detroit City, I'm gonna go with Royce.
Royce, that's it. You gotta put him in
I'm
there.
gonna go with Royce.
You gotta put him in there. You gotta put him in there.
That's a hell of a top 5, Marvo. I fucks with that. But I think my shit a little bit more intricate.
Explain. Let's go.
I think this is one of the most underrated lyricists ever.
Okay.
From the firm, AZ.
I'll give you
that shit got a lot of quiet. What the fuck?
I give you that.
Let me tell you something. Every time AZ was on the track with Nas,
okay,
it was tit for tat. You can flip a
That's
coin
cool.
and say who won.
But what did he do on his own?
Wait a minute.
What did he? I'm saying. You
to
talking
that.
about? I'm saying.
Sometimes
people raise their level of
Hold
play.
on.
You know.
Sometimes
When
I
it comes to
gotta
play
raise
to the
it. And when I'm around that, I gotta be that. But 2, from the roots, Black Thought.
No doubt.
One of
That's a
the
good
best lyrical giants in the game who don't get that recognition.
He is.
3, I think he's the best member of the Locks. Styles P.
Styles P.
Styles P. Listen, I fucks
That's a
with
good
Kiss,
one. That's a good one.
but Styles got me early, man.
First album was dope.
Who's not
Gangsta
to be
and Gentleman.
fucked with? That's me. Listen,
I'll give you that.
I fuck with
I'll give
Styles
you that.
P.
I'll give
Let's
you
get
that.
it right.
I'll give you that.
4, this was during that 90s era. This was one of the best lyrical. There's nobody who can duplicate this style. Twista.
Oh yeah.
I don't care whatever big dog giant you put in the game, put Twista next to him, ask Jay-Z about him, murdered him, and we'll come back to that. We'll come back. And last but not least, I'm a Wu-Tang head for sure. Raekwon the fucking chef. Listen, man. If it's no Raekwon, it's no East Coast.
And that's who I would
So
pick
let's
out of
salute that.
That's who I would pick out of the Wu, but a lot of people say Ghost.
Ghostface probably had the best career musically.
So how could you put Ray?
Because
exactly.
That's Batman and Robin.
But how could you
no
put,
way.
You didn't mention, but how could you put Ray?
Because when I say
Ghost?
because Ghostface was never underrated. Ghostface got a song with Beyonce, my nigga. There's no underrating that. She went and got Ghost.
What was your number 3? Who was your number 3 on the list? Because I think I was getting ready.
Styles P. I gave you
Who's number
AZ,
2?
Black Thought.
Black Thought. Who's 4?
Twista. Okay, talk to him.
Nah.
Let's get to it.
You said Twista.
Let's get to it.
You said you went off a body of work, right?
Got a classic album, Adrenaline Rush. One of the best hip hop albums ever. Chicago. Yes, talk to him. You can play that bitch right now.
It was hard.
In this standard test of time.
So you say you only got one?
Stop it.
He only got one. He only.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was a Bone Thugs fan. But
Listen,
look, I was Bone Thugs, but
that was one of his arch rivals because he said they stole his style. You know, Bone Cleveland, he's Chicago. He invented that Midwest.
They might have took a piece.
No, but you have to.
They probably took a piece, but
Twista been rapping since he was 15, 16.
But so he wasn't harmonizing like that. But
no, not that. But just
took a piece.
That. But let me tell you something. If you can tell me Adrenaline Rush is not one of the best debut rap, like listen, and when it comes to that style, that fast rap, he is the best at it. You can put Bone Thugs. You can put Bone Thugs. You can put Busta Rhymes. Anybody you want to.
He good. I'll give you that.
When Twista's on that mic and he give me that.
Okay. I know you going off a lyric.
Hold on. Let's Superbad take that. Oh, you.
I know you going off of lyrics and everything. But
no, this just pure underrated. They just happen to have lyrics.
What do y'all feel about Gucci, man?
Gucci ain't never been underrated.
He ain't underrated. Yeah, he's not underrated.
He ain't underrated.
No, he ain't underrated.
He's not underrated.
He is? To you?
I think he don't get his proper due when it comes to
trap
lyrics. Music and
But you know, I think you can name that about any
because everybody
rapper.
Give it the T.I. Everybody from the South get a T.I. Lil Wayne.
Because T.I. kind of gave
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
He gave trap the initial title. No, like I heard Outkast mention trap in one of their albums, but the guy who get credit for the title of trap is T.I.
Right. Yeah.
Because nobody was talking trap music until T.I. dropped that.
T.I.
You know what I'm saying? But Gucci's like you got to get Jeezy his prop, but Gucci did the trap, but I don't think none of them did. I fuss with Jeezy. Don't get me wrong.
But Jeezy ain't underrated. He wasn't underrated.
No, that's what I'm saying about Gucci. Gucci wasn't underrated either.
What?
You think Gucci was underrated?
No.
Oh,
you don't think so?
No.
No, he wasn't underrated. You got a top 5, my dog.
I mean, I'm just gonna go out the dome. Royce has got to be in my top 5.
Yes, sir.
I gotta put Kiss. Aha! I gotta put Kiss in mine.
Yeah.
I gotta put Pusha T for sure.
Gotta salute that.
Pusha T is in mine. I gotta put Baby Girl J. Cole.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing funny. I'm from the Ville where we bang for the money.
Yeah.
I gotta put him in there. And my last one, underrated.
Take your time.
Ooh.
But we ain't got that much time.
Yeah, we ain't got that much. I'm gonna let y'all pick that one because
that's your top 5.
It's a lot of, like I said.
I'm gonna add 2. He said you gonna let me pick it.
How do y'all
go ahead, TK, pick it.
Who?
From the group The Loonies. Yuck Mouth.
Over Big Boy? From out there?
Big Pun. I'm gonna just give it to Pun, man. I'm gonna give it to Pun.
But he
Say Big Pun?
I'm gonna
Okay, he says
I'm gonna give it to Pun.
He's a lot, but I
don't think Pun underrated.
He's a monster, but yeah.
Pun is underrated, man. He's not mentioned in nobody's anything.
Right.
That's because his career was cut short because of the death. But when you
But he's not mentioning anything right now.
You're right.
He gets no recognition for nothing.
I base mine off of influential.
He gets no recognition for nothing.
Right.
Like you forgetting,
That's
I mean,
Pun.
he wrote for all
Pun.
like
That's what I
DOC.
did.
About the DOC, he 2 or 3 classic albums he done wrote for.
He got one classic album.
Yeah, I'm talking about who he done wrote for. I don't even want to mention the names right now, but DOC, you got Mac Dre, Tech 9. You got it's a lot of guys out there.
That's some of my good honorable mentions.
Yeah,
I got a handful. I got Ghostface. That's I got Mos Def, and I got Yuck.
Oh, Mos Def good.
Oh yeah.
And I got my dog. And I got my dog right now. He got probably one of the best albums of the year. Saha the Prince. No Dope on Sundays. Please listen to go to Spotify, title all that shit you listen to. Listen to my dog Saha the Prince. No Dope on Sundays. It is what it is.
It's hard. We can go on forever with it.
You got time for the one? And now it's time for.
We got a couple minutes.
Okay, well let's give him the.
I'm a nigga, he's a nigga, she's a nigga, we some niggas. Wouldn't you like to be a nigga
too? Okay, we got my dog Tony Superbad here.
Let's do it.
Thank you for being on the show, my dog.
Man, I appreciate you all, man.
This is the game show, so that's your bell. Whenever you want to chime in, you hit that bell.
Okay.
And we gonna hit, and we gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, stream your answer.
Oh, he missed it.
He missed it. Miss Love, you
Go
punk
ahead.
bitch. Okay, first question. Name the only black person on the show Saved by the Bell.
Lisa Voorhees.
Hey, you combine her show name in her real name. Lisa Turtle. The bitch's real name is Lark Voorhees. Well, let's salute my dog.
I'm a nigga, he's a nigga, she's a nigga, we some niggas.
Hopefully he didn't know the question before we answered this question.
No, I didn't know it.
I think they in cahoots.
Nobody knew that. He
Okay.
fucked it up.
What's next?
Nobody know these names.
What's next?
Okay, next question. On the show, Married with Children.
Okay, Al Bundy.
Al Bundy. I'm the black Al Bundy. Y'all at me. Name the dog on Married with Children.
But
Bud.
No,
Bud is the son. Bud is the son. It was
What's the Spike?
It was
Take your time, my dog.
I know. Bud was the son. Bud was the son.
Bud was the son. Y'all know
I'm off of it.
Hold on.
I'm off of it.
Hold on. What do it start with, bro? What did it start
He was
with?
close.
What did he say?
You was close. He said Bud. It's close.
Bud Light.
Was it Buddy?
Buddy.
What was it?
His name was Buck.
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 Yes.
Buck.
I knew it started with a B.
Okay. We got another one.
Okay.
Oh, Sheeta, you might not know this one.
Go ahead.
No, I can't give you that one. Shaw gonna know this one.
Why you giving the odds a shot?
Because I don't want to ask him that.
He paid you.
Okay, listen. On the movie CB4,
Cell Block 4.
who was Chris Rock imitating in that movie?
What,
Talk to
easy?
me. Who?
Was it easy?
Wrong.
It wasn't easy?
No.
It was easy.
Say it with
I
me.
haven't even seen that
No,
movie
hold
before.
on.
Straight out of Low Cash, a crazy motherfucker
It
name.
wasn't-
Ice Cube.
No, it wasn't Ice Cube.
Gusto!
I know the name. You said who was he imitating?
He was imitating MC Gusto.
Who the fuck is that?
MC Gusto.
Nigga, I
You
ain't
ain't
never
see the movie.
I see
NWA MC
I know who
Gusto
Gusto
is.
is.
Charlie Murphy.
That's
I thought you
who
were talking about in
he was
real life.
imitating.
I thought you were talking about in real
No,
life.
in
No,
the
he's
Oh, I
in
know
the
Gusto.
movie.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about in real. It was easy though.
He was imitating
Oh
MC
yeah,
Gusto,
Gusto.
man.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
go
know
to
the
the
movie.
next one.
Okay.
He never even seen the movie.
I know the movie though, but I'm thinking you talking
I
about in
never
real life though. You
No,
gotta
my
in the
way,
movie
boy.
it's Gusto.
No. Okay, listen.
That was easy.
This should be an easy one. Michael Jordan's wife name is the black wife, first wife.
Shit, bro.
Was his wife name?
I'll take a guess. I'll take a
forgot.
guess. Gloria.
God
I
damn
can't-
it.
Gloria.
Y'all with
Angela
Jordans
somehow.
every week and don't know this bitch name.
He not even with her no more, is he?
Right, I
Y'all
can't
should know
She
this.
had a
His first
shiny,
wife?
shiny.
His name was Juanita Jordan.
You got to chill.
I forgot, bro.
Okay. Now let me see.
One more.
let me
We
see
gonna
if
sum it
y'all
up
get
right quick.
It was some brothers at the University of UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
They both went pro to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
What was their last name?
Hardaway.
You talking about Love and Westbrook?
They were brothers.
Oh, brothers.
Yes.
Oh, Brandon and
No, it's not.
damn. They was in a movie.
Not them.
Not them.
God,
They
you
light
killing
skin.
Light skin or dark skin?
One of them light skin played for the Pistons.
God damn it.
Ed O'Bannon and Charlie O'Bannon.
O'Bannon.
Damn,
I was gonna say they was in a Western name movie.
You went too
with
fast.
Shaq
You
and
said
Penny.
Rush. You said Rush, and you was going there.
I ain't say Rush.
Yeah, but I ain't even
My
think
fault.
of them though. I fucks with that. I'm gonna give y'all one for
Yeah.
that credit.
I forgot
Y'all is
Rush,
fucking me up right now.
That's it.
In the movie Higher Learning.
I'm trying to get on one.
In the movie Higher Learning, what was Tyra Banks' name?
God damn it.
Man, you
Sonya.
going way back, bro. I got kids and businesses trying to be. I can't remember that. My memory is bad,
I'm
bro.
a nigga, he's a nigga.
Give me something
he's
new.
a nigga, we
Give me
some
something
niggas,
new.
wouldn't
Love
you
and
like
hip hop.
to
Give me
be
some
a
love and
Man,
hip hop.
give me some new
Tyra
stuff.
Banks' name was Deja.
It's sure
You remember when
was.
Omar Epps he
And
shot
that-
the bed? He said Deja.
And that is the conclusion of the Chop Shop Podcast Show, episode 13, with
No
our guest,
winner.
Tony Harrison.
Let's do it. We all
Superbad,
here.
my dog.
Shot your stuff
I
out.
enjoy myself, man. I enjoy myself, man.
Nah.
You know, yeah.
Shout out your handles, my G.
Yeah,
Any day y'all
yeah.
can have me anytime. Instagram, Made in Detroit 1990. Twitter, I am boxing, and you know, call me TJ when you see me on the street.
Uh-huh.
That let me know you
My
want.
dog.
That let me know you want something more than what you want.
Detroit's my birthplace, so I rep it to death. TK's in first place, even with them texts from the refs. You make it first base, while I be having sex with them next. I'm killing niggas like white tops, getting away with murder. My heart's in the icebox, cold-blooded with burners. I stomp in them high tops, niggas stop and observe them. I earned all 3 stripes on the block with the burners. The heat, contraband, the crew, and the biscuit. A whole lot.